Welcome back to our conversation with the U.S. Ambassador to New Zealand, a familiar face to you, I'm sure, former U.S. Senator Scott Brown. Ambassador Brown, what can you tell us about how people in New Zealand and throughout the Pacific region view America right now as a trading partner, as an ally, and as a global political force?
John, the beauty of this relationship is the United States has had a relationship with New Zealand since the Treaty of Waitangi signing. That's like, almost 160, 70 years. So there's a long and strong relationship all the way through history, World War I, World War II, during the nuclear crisis where they barred nuclear weapons and nuclear carriers. And we were still together working in Antarctica, continuing on that strong trade relationship. Trade is going very, very well. People may not know this, but we are the #1 importer of New Zealand beef. Any hamburger you get at Wendy's and McDonald's and Burger King, 30% of that beef is New Zealand, grass-fed, plump, juicy meat. And so we deal in a whole host of other things. We passed the Kiwi Act during my tenure here, which is an investment trade or visa affecting both countries. There's continuing Rocket Lab, which is an American company doing rocket launches here in New Zealand. There's so many different interactions between our societies, and they will continue to go, and they're going exceedingly, exceedingly well, obviously prior to COVID. Now that we have COVID, obviously everyone's kind of slowly but surely coming out of their cocoons and re-stimulating and readjusting those trade scenarios. So I'm very, very hopeful that the amazing opportunities, especially between New Zealand and the United States, the investment on both sides of the aisle is really, really exciting.
Well, you will be returning to New England fairly soon. At the end of the year, you'll be taking on your new job as president and dean of New England Law School in Boston. Why did you choose to pursue that job?
Well, actually, John, they came to me. It was out of left field, and I'm very thankful for the opportunity. It's an exciting new challenge. Takes me out of one form of politics into potentially academic politics, but academic opportunity, working with young people, trying to I don't want to say revitalize the school, but give it a different potential direction, continue to have it grow and expand in the Boston and New England area. It's just, it felt like a good fit. And I'm really excited to come back and start. I'll probably be jumping in probably the beginning of January, which is fun. So I look forward to having you to come and speak and tell everybody about your time in the media.
Well, I got to tell you, as the son of academics who grew up in an academic household, if you thought politics in D.C. was rough, wait till you get a load of academic politics.
Well, I've already seen a little bit of it, even once my name came out. And listen, I get it. And that's, once again, that's the beauty of our society, the ability for people to peacefully protest. And as part of a democracy, it's all messy. I get it. I respect that. But I also respect and expect people to get a fair shot, a fair go, to give them an opportunity to prove themselves. And I'm hopeful I'll get that chance. Listen, I know I will, because there's a lot of amazing alumni who've already reached out, and amazing people who are professors and others who are there now, including staff. And I have the good support from the Board of Trustees and the chairman. And listen, it's a great new opportunity. I couldn't be more excited.
Well, of course, this position is consistent with your background as a JAG in the military.
Yeah.
Does you taking this position mean that your career in the other politics, electoral politics, is over? I know as an ambassador, you're not supposed to talk about that, but will we be seeing your name on a ballot ever again?
Well, first of all, yes, you're right. The Hatch Act does prohibit me from talking about politics per se. Right. All I can say, I gave a 5-year commitment to the school, and I'm excited to fulfill that commitment. And whatever happens after that, I really it's so far from my mind, because with COVID, with the economic challenges, with the expansion of potential opportunities in the school and all the ideas I and others have, I'm going to be pretty busy for 5 years. And who knows, John, I may actually really dig it. So.
Well, we'll look forward to seeing you when you do return. Ambassador Scott Brown, thank you very much for your time.
Thanks, John. Great to see you. And listen, everybody, hang in there. This too shall pass, and be a little bit patient with each other. Cheers.